toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Canes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Pitt Panthers offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Hit right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom push, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the catch. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a third and long. To the air. It's Beck. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target. He makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best quarterback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll send out the kicker here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Beck. There's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any couple.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Line gets set. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on after that first quarter. Let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air on second down. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Pitt pushing the pace. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Jumped on top of the pile. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down. Open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
It's complete to the left. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Pitt right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Ball's up to 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Hicks. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Finding open areas. Pulled down for the tackle. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got his man. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't.
Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give out of the gun. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Beck. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Canes line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Hurricanes are facing 3rd and inches. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds space on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the 2nd half and start making some plays.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want it.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for growth on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 7-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Trying to do it on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Mississippi State.
Got the quick completion.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. The short hands, it's Lyle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well,
We've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Set to kick this one away.
Look out, he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 37.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being... Oh, he's got some space. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Miami, 35, hit 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Looking for room at the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. To the air, it's Beck. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This time they'll go to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Heel off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case this is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Arizona.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll run it from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Coffee. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. And his first pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Got his man on the right, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Here's the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the 1st down and more. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Canes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. With the clock running, this should be the final play. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.